Thanks for joining us on Arirang News. I'm Kim Dami in Seoul. We start in Gaza. Dozens of people have been killed in an Israeli airstrike in Rafah. An Israeli operation has also freed 2 hostages being held in the area. Park Gon-woo with the latest.
Israeli airstrikes hit Rafah in southern Gaza on Monday. AFP news agency said 52 people were killed in the airstrikes, while Reuters reported at least 37 people were killed in the airstrikes, both citing health officials in Gaza.
We were at home when the airstrikes were ongoing. Suddenly, all the walls of the bathroom and all the containers above it collapsed on me.
According to residents, 2 mosques and several houses were hit. Many of the dead or wounded were taken to the nearby Kuwaiti hospital.
We have received hundreds of patients, about more than 55 injured people, in addition to 16 dead bodies who have been received by the emergency ambulances, and actually all of them have come in the same hour.
While Israel has been signaling about its planned offensive in Rafah, where more than half of Gaza's residents are sheltering, a number of countries, including the U.S., have warned Israel about the offensive. For the U.S., President Joe Biden reaffirmed his stance to Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu during a call on Sunday that Israel should not conduct its operation without a, quote, credible and executable plan to protect civilians. Meanwhile, Israeli Defense Forces said they had rescued 2 hostages in an operation in Rafah. 2 Israeli hostages, both men, were rescued from Rafah during a special operation overnight after 128 days captivity. The IDF said the hostages are in good medical condition and have been transferred to Sheba Medical Center in Israel. In the ongoing war, at least 28,100 Palestinians have been killed according to Gaza's health ministry, while at least 1,100 people died in Israel, including on October 7th. Park Gon-woo, Arirang News.
North Korea claims it has succeeded in developing a new controllable shell and ballistic control system for its multiple rocket launchers. The North Korean media reported on Monday that the Academy of Defense Science conducted a test firing of 240mm caliber controllable multiple rocket launcher shells the previous day to test their accuracy. It then added that the latest technical improvement will reevaluate the strategic value and utility of the rocket launchers and boost the role of such weapons on the battlefield. There is also speculation that the North exports this particular caliber of shells to Russia. President Yoon spent the Lunar New Year period encouraging soldiers and public workers serving the nation during the 4-day holiday. On a Saturday, Yoon visited the Marine 2nd Infantry Division, dubbed the Blue Dragon Barricade, to mark the Year of the Blue Dragon. He inspected their military readiness and commended the hard work of soldiers at the forefront of national security. Yoon also reiterated his call for South Korea's military to respond first and report later upon a North Korean attack. On Friday, the president held a breakfast meeting with sanitation workers who collect rubbish and clean the streets throughout the holidays. Thanking them for their service, Yoon emphasized that their health and safety should not be compromised, inquiring about their working hours and conditions. The price of groceries here in South Korea has increased by around 6% on-year for the 4th consecutive month. According to data from Statistics Korea on Monday, food prices were 6% higher in January than they were a year earlier. That on-year rise is down 0.1 percentage points from December's on-year figures. But it's more than twice the size of the increase in total consumer prices, which is up 2.8% on-year. Surging fruit prices due to shrinking supply caused by abnormal temperatures are seen as the major factor for the soaring food prices. And along with the recent uncertainties over global oil prices, government officials say the consumer price inflation rate could possibly increase in the first half of this year. The history of Goguryeo, an ancient Korean kingdom, has been revived digitally. The National Museum of Korea recreated King Gwanggaeto's Stele with a digital reconstruction, as it is challenging to visit the actual monument located in China. Our Choi Soo-young reports.
The National Museum of Korea is currently exhibiting the Stele of King Gwanggaeto the Great, which has been recreated digitally. LEDs adorn the four sides of the reconstruction, reproducing the script on the original stele that is actually situated in the city of Jian in Jilin Province, northeast China. The stele, erected in the year 414 by his son King Changsu to commemorate King Gwanggaeto's achievements, stands almost 6.39 meters with 1,775 characters carved into its four sides. It is one of the most significant research resources about the history of the Goguryeo kingdom. The museum said it took over a year to create, using meticulous 3D photos and videos to reproduce its appearance faithfully.
Gwanggaeto's stele is an important artifact in Goguryeo history, and it is impossible to explain this history without it. Due to its distant location, we've meticulously restored it with advanced digital video technology, capturing texture, size, and inscriptions in detail to make it accessible.
Other noteworthy items are rubbing copies. The raw stone rubbings displayed here are used as a crucial reference to decipher what's inscribed on the Gwanggaeto stele. There are two types of rubbings, raw stone and lime, with the former being closer to the actual inscribed characters on the stele. Moreover, as the Gwanggaeto stele was created by the people of Goguryeo in 414, it contains vivid content not found in history books.
I'm really impressed with this majestic monument because it contains of the rules of the society, the ancient society, and also it contains of some history, so it's really interesting.
King Gwanggaeto became king when he was 18 and passed away early. Fortunately, rubbings of the Gwanggaeto stele have been discovered. I want to learn more about King Gwanggaeto's life.
The museum plans to strengthen its content on the history and culture of Goguryeo following this reconstruction. Choi Soo-hyung, Arirang News.
That is all we have at this hour. Arirang News will be back on Tuesday at 9 a.m. Korea time. Thanks for watching.